What is up, YouTube? It is your boy, it's your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the sneaker surgeon, aka Dr. Vassell, back again with some fresh sneakers, fresh into the early part of the new year. Question: is this the best Jordan 1 high to ever sit on shelves and be copped for below retail? A Jordan 1 colorway inspired by the 35th anniversary of the Jordan 3s, stealing its color blocking and texture patterning from the Jordan 1 high mocha. With its true blue and white leather hits anteriorly, with the light grey nubuck posteriorly. This Jordan 1, in my opinion, offers something we ain't seen from a Jordan 1 in a long time. Freshness. Dropped in sizes from a toddler right up to a grown-ass man like moi. I'm not gonna lie to you, this sneaker already has me feeling like it's going to sit, if not in, very close to my top 10 sneakers of 2023. And we only in January. For that reason, I copped not one, not two, but 3 pairs of this sneaker. Not all for me, of course. 2 I bought online, and 1 I bought casually from my local sneaker store. Big up to size. Why and how casually could I go to my local sneaker store some 3 days after release and pick up these off the shelf for below retail? We'll talk about that later. For now, let's get to it, boy! At the time of making this video, I've got to say there are several suppliers here in the UK that still have decent stock of this sneaker that you can pick up for retail, if not below. Now, in my opinion, had this sneaker had dropped back last year in January of 2022, you would have struggled to pick this up at retail. As a matter of fact, these sneakers would have been on the reseller market quicker than you could say COVID. Let's talk about the box. Now, this is the same but different. What is similar is the aesthetics. If you had a Jordan 1 high before, you will notice the box aesthetics are pretty much the same, with the big Nike swoosh and the Nike on all of the panels with similar font, similar design. But what is different is the color. They have used the colors of the sneaker on the box. It has the white Nike with the Nike tick with the true blue backdrop. And as you can see, the box has Nike over all of the panels, with the posterior part of the box giving you their trademarks and warning you not to touch their trademarks. And the label for this reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and it is in my size, a UK 11, that's a USA 12, and the colorway is true blue, white cement grey. So without further ado, let's unbox. So when we unbox, we are greeted with tissue paper. White tissue paper, nothing too spectacular there. Inside the lid, you'll notice that we have the swoosh, the actual logo. We have the MDY. Comes with some extra laces, an extra pair of white laces, and it clearly says on the box there, it says shoelaces. It's got a Jumpman on it. And then we got these bad boys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of these Jordan 1 highs in the true blue colorway. Let me know. What are my first impressions? My first impressions are a shock, really. These are stunning. The color palette complements the aesthetics of this sneaker just so well. And while the workmanship just looks so pristine and just feels extremely tidy. Starting laterally, we hit the light grey outsole, which goes into the crisp white midsole. And then as we go up to the upper, we can appreciate that much love mocha color blocking with the light grey nubuck at the back, with the true blue hits that pop through it with the Jordan wing logo. Coming to the central portion of the sneaker, we have the true blue swoosh that pops beautifully against this buttery leather that sits beneath it. Moving ever so more anteriorly, we are hit at the toe box with the true blue hits going round to the toe tip, broken up in the toe box with the crisp white leather. Moving medially, we have pretty much the same. We have the light grey nubuck at the back, the true blue and white hits at the front, broken up in the middle by the white buttery leather. Very, very similar to the lateral aspect. It's just missing the Air Jordan logo that's found on the lateral aspect. But since we're here, we can just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful and how well the leather has been cut and the stitching detail. Coming anteriorly to the sneaker, you notice we have the light grey outsole that matches the light grey nubuck at the posterior aspect of the sneaker. Then we come into the bright white midsole to the true blue hits at the toe tip. Come around to the toe box. As we move up anteriorly, we are back onto that buttery white leather. Continuing to roll up, you will notice that the tongue is kind of a cream, kind of an off-white color, and has the Nike Air logo with the true blue backdrop. Ankle inlet and the counterlining are made up of that true blue colorway, with the insole being a white similar to that of the upper. And you'll notice there that you can see the Nike Air in true blue. Posteriorly, as we said, we have got the light grey outsole back into the bright white midsole, and then we hit that beautiful nubuck. The big blocks of nubuck at the back, broken up by the true blue ends of the swoosh and white of the upper, the white leather. We go back into that nubuck that cuffs the neck of the sneaker, back into white leather, and as we mentioned, into the true blue of the ankle inlet, wrapping up some beautiful color blocking. Have you seen a more sexy back end? So what are my final impressions? My final impressions are really to you if you are a person who actually likes to wear your sneakers, i.e. not somebody who resells them. Nothing against them, but that's where my advice is going to come from these. In my personal opinion, like I said at the beginning, had these sneakers released in 2022, in January, you would have struggled to get them at retail, in my opinion. That's because the colors, the aesthetics, the mocha blocking, they're all just so nice. Blue being one of the most popular colors in the world, with a beautiful hue of gray, a light gray, these sneakers are just so nice. So if I was you, a person who likes to actually wear their sneakers, I would get up now, get your card, and go get a pair before they sell out, because you will regret it if you don't. People, if you've enjoyed this video, do your boy a solid and drop me a like, because you know your likes help me to continue to grow this channel and bring you this content. And in addition, don't forget to just move across to that subscribe button and click that bad boy so you don't miss future crep check content from the sneaker surgeon, because I got your back. People, it's been a wave. We out.